rocking with
Ghetto Report.
Ghetto Report.
Ghetto Report.
Ghetto Report.
Ghetto Report Podcast.
So you mentioned Silky. How did you meet Silky?
So Silky was the one who made me Lost Boy. That's how I became Lost Boy. Silky was like one of the most popular guys in Queens back then. And I was Freaky Tyler, the homie. You know, Freaky Tyler's the big OG from the Lost Boys, 134. Yeah. He put our block on the map before anybody. Okay. Yeah, so I met him playing sports because I met him at my homeboy Bo crib. He used to deal with my homie Bo's sister. Silky older than me by like 5 years. So when I met him, he was like 18. I was like 13. But long story short, I used to play a lot of sports. So me and my homie Bo used to play baseball. So me and him got cool and shit. So I was at his crib. And Silky was there. He had a dirt bike. I wound up taking his dirt bike riding around and shit without his permission and shit. So when I came back, he liked me. Like, who this little nigga? But he just touching my shit. He liked my style. So from there, me and him was cool. But I wasn't a Lost Boy then. My first crew in Queens, I was a leprechaun. Like, this is the first time I'm telling this story. I was a leprechaun, you heard? That was my first crew in Queens. That was like a Rosedale guys. Because I used to be in Rosedale heavy or whatever, right? So that was like my homie Pookie. He turned me leprechaun because he took a liking to me because I used to be with his little cousin, rest in peace, Wesley. And I was just always wild and stood out. So Pookie, I became a leprechaun dealing with Pookie. So that was my first crew or whatever. But how I became a Lost Boy, we all used to lime on Jamaica Avenues, all the crews after school or whatever. After high school, but when you done school, everybody lime on Jamaica Avenue, 165. So you had all the crews out there. You had the Hollis crew out there. You had the Bricktown guys out there. They was toy soldiers back then. You had them Hillside guys. They was Shadow Inc. You just had a whole bunch of different crews, right? But long story short, that day, Shadow Inc. and my crew, Leprechauns, that's the day Leprechauns got dismantled on Jamaica Avenues. We all got in a brawl. A big fight. So a lot of the Leprechauns, a lot of them guys ran. Like 5 of us stayed. Remember, I'm the youngest one out of all of them. I told you, these is older guys I was with. They like 3, 4, 5 years older than me. So like everybody ran and, you know, I stayed and rumbled with the OGs, you heard? And that's a fact. There was Shadowing versus Leprechauns. This Queens history right here, you heard? On Jamaica Avenue, Goose Pond or whatever, you dig? So I ain't run. We got whooped out though, but long story short, we stood tall and took our ass whoop. It was me, Butter, Pookie, Misery, and Swift, and I think Scully. Yeah, so like us 5 held it down on me being the youngest guy there, stood tall and all other crews was there. So I could have been in any crew I wanted to, you heard, because they respected how I held it down, but I told you I had a relationship with Silky already. So Silky snatched me up like, nigga, you a Lost Boy now, come here. So from there, me and Silky just been rocking. From when I was like 12, 13, yeah. Shout out to the Leprechauns and shout out to Shadowing. Everybody know that story in Queens. Like, this history, hood facts, I'm telling you. Yeah.
Okay, so you said the Leprechauns got dismantled.
Yeah, they got dismantled, that was it for the Leprechauns after that, yeah.
And where did everybody else go?
Oh, man, you know, they just continue doing them. Because they was good with everybody, too, at the end of the day. You know, we young kids, we going to brawl, rumble. That's just how it go. See who crew tougher, who can't be outside. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What about the kids that ran on y'all? You see them after that?
Yeah, we seen some of them, but you know, once you run on us after that, you know, you got to get spanked after that. So whoever ran when we see them, we just spank them. But that turned out to be a blessed day for me because that's how I got my reputation in every hood from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Smurf.
Okay, so you part of Lost Boys.
Yeah.
Were you in?
But Lost Boy, for everybody don't know, that's the illest crew that ever passed through South Jamaica, Queens, period. Queens, period. Yeah.
And why you say that?
Because the movement they had, the presence they had, the movement they had was impeccable, bro. Everybody wanted to be a Lost Boy, and we was deep. We was deep. You dig? They ain't seen a crew like that with swag like that before. Yeah, we was just different. Well, the big homies was different. Cheeks was different. Freaky Ty was different. Pretty Lou was different. Spig Nice was different. Yeah. Just they swag, the way they carry themselves, Southside, man. They was just different. 1,000 Ghetto Strong, that's a fact. 90s.
Were you in the video in the park? Lex Coos Beamer's in the Benz?
Nah, I wasn't in that.
You wasn't in that?
I wasn't in that. Back then, you see Silky wasn't in that neither. We was hustling, man. While they was rapping, we actually really young hustlers selling crack. We was go. We ain't got time for that rap shit, man. We on go. But Silky was in the first video, Lifestyles of the Rich and Shameless. He was the little short nigga with all the hair with the red and black North Face on. So if you ever go back, watch that. That's Silky, little short. Pop.
I'm definitely about to go back and watch that. Yeah. I was watching earlier.
Yeah, but nah, I wasn't in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what about the other group members besides Freaky Ty? Because I know you say that's your OG.
Yeah.
How cool
see why he my OG? He from 134. Like Lost Boys is split up in fractions. Like you got Cheeks in them but there's all Southside, but they from the other side of Southside. Like Cheeks in them from Rockaway and Lincoln Park. Freaky Ty used to live over there, but then he moved to God Brew. So when he moved to God Brew, he formed his own crew. Still Lost Boys, but just his fraction of the Lost Boys. But Mr. Cheeks, that's the OG, you know, there's always love for him. Lou and Spig, but they from the other side. Backstreets, Rockaway, Lincoln Park, Linden in the Van. We from God Brew at 134. Yeah.
Yeah. So Spig Nice gets 37 years in jail.
Yeah.
You ever hear
the funny shit is Spig is the OG and hustler of the crew. Like, he is the hustler back then. He was the shaker. Yeah. Shout out to Spig. I'm happy to see him home too and doing his thing. And I still got my Lost Boy tattoo right here too. Yeah. I'll be fan forever because I seen Mr. Cheeks that did an interview on Drinks Champs or whatever with Math Hoffa. And he was like, he said something about niggas as suckers or whoever, but he ain't know what he was talking about. I ain't take no offense about it because I just want to let him know I was the only Lost Boy that was G. You heard? So when he said guys covering up their tattoos, like he got misinformation. Like that'll be fair.
He was assuming you covered up your tattoo?
It had to been me because I was the only Lost Boy that I started G Unit and I was a Lost Boy. So who else he could be talking to? But
okay, what exactly did he say? He said
it was on Math Hoffa interview, right? Because it was a rumor going around back in the days, like 50 made niggas cover up they Lost Boy tattoos. You heard? So you remember 50 from our hood too.
Yeah.
So that was, I guess, I don't know who told him that, but they wound up speaking about it on Math Hoffa, but he ain't mentioned my name, but I know what's going on. But I just want to let him know, come on, bro. I'm real as they come, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And why do you think he thought 50 would make people cover up their Lost Boy tattoo anyway? Did 50
I don't know.
have an issue with them?
That was just rumors going around in the hood, and I guess he fell for it. You did? Because remember, I'm Freaky Tyler the man. Like, I'm the baby boy of the crew. So I guess they felt some kind of way, like I went from Lost Boy to starting G Unit. But remember, at the end of the day, Lost Boy not my brand. I know business.
Yeah.
I created my own brand. So they couldn't get mad at me for that. But it's all love. I just want to let him know, shout out to Mr. Cheeks, man. My tattoo's still here. And one other room I want to clear too. I don't got MMG Maybach music tatted nowhere on me.
I'm caught up in this fast life. Every morning night I pray. Gotta make it out some way. Put a smile back on my mama.